Here with head coach Kristin Kunzman, who enters her 5th season at the helm of the women's basketball program here at UVA Wise. Coach, optimism just has to be the word around here. It's your first year of eligibility in NCAA Division II. You've got 4 starters back. How do you feel going into the year?
We feel good. We've got 6 returners, 4 starters coming back. One that was a starter who was injured last year. We ended up redshirting her, Kristin Kunzman, so she's coming back along with the 4 starters that played last year, 3 girls with double digits. So with those girls, along with the 7 newcomers, we're really optimistic about the season.
You got Blair Harding coming back. She was all conference last year, led you in scoring over 16 points a game. And her, along with Katie Joe, were really your outside threats shooting on the perimeter. You lost Katie Joe. She was the one starter you lost. What have you done to kind of get Blair some help shooting the ball from the outside?
We've brought in some shooting guards. So with Blair and Kristin Kunzman coming back, that's going to be definitely a help. And then as well as we brought in some transfer guards as well as some freshmen that are definitely going to help us with and be a 3-point threat.
Coach, at point guard, you have to be more than pleased. Taylor Sandage enters her 3rd year here. She started every game of her collegiate career to this point at point guard. How valuable is it to have a point guard with that much experience?
It's really good. She was very fortunate and did a great job her freshman year. And from there, just grew and developed, and she's definitely grown and developed as a junior. She's a captain for us as well, so she was a leader on the floor last year, and we're going to look to her, to score on the defensive end as well as being a leader this year.
Inside, Kayla Carey's back. She, in my opinion, really had a breakout year last year. Shot almost 50% from the floor, averaged double digits. But she was really the only post player you had last year. You now have 3 6-footers on your roster. Looks like you addressed some of the needs there as well.
Yes, she was a solid force for us last year inside, and definitely a dominant force. We brought in 2 freshmen to help with her, and I think that they're going to do a good job. They've come along in preseason, and we're going to look to see them continue to grow throughout the year.
We talked about Blair, your other seniors, Kiana Grayer, and she kind of does everything on the floor. She can score if you need her to. She facilitates. She can get in and get some rebounds. Talk about how Kiana plays.
Kiana Grayer, she's just a huge leader for us. She does those little things. She's the scrappy player for us, all the intangibles. We really look to her for. If we need that board, like you said, she goes and gets it. So, we really just look to her as a leader. Her work ethic speaks volumes.
You open the season up on the road at Winston-Salem State out of conference, and then you get right into MEC play, going up playing Charleston and West Virginia State. What's your thoughts on that, starting conference play that early in the year?
It comes quick. This year we don't have a conference challenge, so that eliminates a couple games, but we'll be able to get a couple scrimmages in, and then we'll get the game versus Winston-Salem State. It'll give us a good test, and then we hit the ground running. We have a huge conference, so we'll have Charleston and West Virginia State on the road, and it'll be good. 2 top teams in the conference playing early.
That's head coach Kristin Kunzman. Her team opens the season on the road November 18th at Winston-Salem State. Thanks, Coach.